Today you are drinking Clontarf 1014. Clontarf 1014 is a blended Irish whiskey from the Clontarf Whisky Company. At the Battle of Clontarf in 1014, High King Brian Boru sent Viking invaders tumbling back into the sea and gave his life to achieve a remarkable victory for the Irish over the fearsome Vikings. This whiskey commemorates that victory. Clontarf comes in at 80 proof, and we paid $20 with it usually costing around $25. As always, your prices may vary. Enjoy!
I don't like when you say you're excited. When you say you're excited, that makes me either be excited or be nervous.
Now you know what we're drinking. Let's see how it tastes and smells and everything.
You said you were excited about this, and I don't know why.
Yeah, so far
I just smell alcohol.
it doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't smell terrible.
Doesn't sound terrible? Is that
That's what I said the first time.
Wrong sense.
It doesn't smell terrible.
He's right.
Some of the ocean.
It doesn't look too bad.
It smells
But
like
it looks
the
to be
ocean.
deceiving.
Smells like the ocean.
Yeah.
I just smell straight alcohol. I'm not really picking.
I'm getting
anything.
alcohol and salt.
Yeah.
Alright, well in that case, let's try a little.
Sounds like the ocean, smells like the ocean.
Let's try a little new technique. Take
Okay.
your glass and just try to pour a little bit on your hand. Get those little
Oh,
drops.
we're going to snort it now. I see.
And then rub your hands together. And cup and smell. Hopefully your hands are clean.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Oh, there is something there.
But I just wash my hands with hand soap, and that's more or less what I'm smelling. So
Yeah.
I'm not really.
There's something. I don't know what it is, though.
You're really excited about it, though.
I am excited about it. I'm more excited about this whiskey now. Because I like the smell of whatever this is.
I'm gonna.
It could also just be my hands.
Your hands smell
I could
weird.
just like the smell of my hands.
I'm gonna try it by rubbing it on my arm and then smelling my arm. Okay. There is something interesting there.
My hands didn't work, so.
I think it's just my hands. I think I just like the smell of my hands.
That's weird. That's weird to say.
No, I'm definitely getting something. It's like a floral.
That sounds like hand soap.
But I'm smelling here. I just washed my hands. I didn't wash my elbows. Unless it carried over, which is possible.
I went for a taste. Honey bun.
Mm-hmm. Salty honey.
Sure.
A salty honey bun.
Sure. Okay. I can...
Not necessarily honey, not necessarily just like a sweet bread, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like a sweet... Yeah.
I'm about to nose getting a little more like vanilla now. And I just realized that these fans are still on, so I apologize to everybody for the audio.
We were not set up for this shoot yet.
No, we're not.
Ooh, boy.
We can start over. He didn't reveal.
No, let's not start over. And we lose everything.
We lose our notes and our surprise at
Mm-hmm.
honey bun. Oh, got a little much on that one.
Corn and grain.
Okay. Usually what I'll do is actually just cup it and then just like
Yeah.
and get a blot. So one of the things that some distilleries will do is that they'll just like, hey, like, you know, hey, pull out your hands. And then they'll just like pour some into the people's hands and they'll have it rub it. I believe the distiller or the tour guide at Buffalo Trace does that. He'll start with like the white dog.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have everyone do it with the white dog, and then they'll do Buffalo Trace bourbon.
They did not do that when I was there, but it could be different in tour guides. And also, it was 06 when I was there, so I mean,
It's been a while.
Programming could have changed in 15 years.
Was the Buffalo Trace whiskey actually a thing back then?
Yes.
Okay, because I know for a while, they didn't have an actual whiskey called Buffalo Trace.
Yes, they did have it then.
I
remember from the tour, they said that the distillery was actually not in operation throughout the 90s and part of the 80s, and they just reopened in like 2000, 2001 or something.
Candied vanilla on the nose now. Like a vanilla candy. Maybe like a vanilla Tootsie Roll?
Maybe.
You know, waxy vanilla.
As weird as it is, I'm also getting the floral notes.
I'm not getting floral.
I may have biased you.
Not me, apparently. Because I'm getting...
I put it on my forearm, and that's where I got the floral notes.
like vanilla sugar.
But like I smelled my forearm before doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting like vanilla sugar on those. A little bit of vanilla on the tongue, but not much.
Water? Yeah, a couple drops of pint.
See if that brings anything out.
Still not getting anything on the nose on this.
I'm getting less now.
I'm getting less alcohol. I'm getting more of the vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Some sort of fruit. I almost want to say pomegranate, but
It's not a chewy whiskey.
no, not at all.
Short finish, not too astringent.
No.
It's definitely a smooth.
It's definitely smooth, yeah.
A little bit bready.
I wouldn't say short finish. I would say more like medium short. There is finish there. Like there's some.
Yeah, I'm picking up grains more than anything, corn and wheat.
You ready to do some ratings?
Sure.
All right, let's go. Start with nose. You seem to have a very strong opinion about the nose.
Nose, I'm going to give it a 1.
Just because there's nothing there.
Yeah, exactly. But really, all I smelled was alcohol, and it seemed like there was a lot of work just to get anything.
I'm gonna give it a 2. It is a lot of alcohol, and it's a trip to get past that alcohol and find something else. But it's all right. Once you get past the alcohol, it's all right.
I'm gonna give it a 2. I didn't think it was hard to get through. I think it was just low, mild palate.
I'm giving it a 1.5 on the palate. I got more alcohol on the palate than anything else. I don't mind having to take a trip on the nose. I did mind a little bit having to get past alcohol to get some palate.
I'm going really low, 0.5.
Ooh.
That's lower than I think you gave the Ezra Brooks.
Just nothing enticing, nothing exciting. Again, having to work too hard to find any kind of notes whatsoever, and just #basic.
I'm gonna give it 1.5. Knowing what this is, I'm disappointed. So that finish.
1. It was easy to get past, but nothing there. I'm not impressed by this one at all, and I'm rather bored by it.
1.5. It lingered a little bit, which I appreciated, but it was boring.
Yep, I am also gonna give it 1.5. Yeah, just kind of the same thing. Just not a whole lot there. I was hoping for more. So let's talk about other reviewers and ratings.
Yeah.
Tasty notes. Nose: malt, oak, vanilla, honey, fruit.
Sure.
Palate: malt, vanilla, oak, honey, various fruit. Different people got different fruits.
Okay.
Finish: malt, oak, honey.
Sure.
I think what we can say is consistent is that the whiskey is
oak, honey.
Well, to say that the whiskey is consistent across everything. Like what you smell is what you taste is what you get in the finish. It is consistent throughout, and I think we can agree with that as well.
I can agree with that.
Like that was what our experience was. A very consistent flavor profile from nose, palate to finish. It's very consistent. All right, so let's talk about ratings. Distiller gave this an 80. Whiskey Advocate an 85, Wine Enthusiast an 85, and Proof 66 a 395 out of 782. So lower on, that's pretty low for Proof 66.
Yeah.
Have you said it's reveal time? Let's go into it.
Are we going to guess first?
Yes, you are. You're gonna guess proof, type, guess what MSRP is, and then how much you would pay for it.
Okay. You want to go first? Or?
Proof, I'm going to say 82. Type is always where I struggle. I'm going to say Canadian. Well, what else was it?
And what you think the retail price is and how much would you would pay for it.
MSRP, I'm guessing upper teens, 16 to 18. I personally, if I were going to pay for this, would say like 12 maybe.
I think it's a completely boring mixer. I'm going to go 9 to 10 on the price. I'm going to go a little bit higher on the proof, maybe 88 or 90, just because that alcohol smell is so overwhelming at the beginning. Leads me to a higher proof. And type, I'm going to go Irish on this one.
It could be Irish.
Did you want to change your answer?
I am going to change my answer.
To Irish?
Yeah.
All right. All right, well, that's reveal. You're right, it is Irish. This is Clontarf 1014. What a name is that?
Clontarf.
Clontarf.
Is 1014 the price?
No. That is the date.
1014 would be an appropriate price.
1014 was a historic victory in Ireland. There was something about this, but I don't remember what. I'm sure Joyce read it during her intro. Okay, this Clontarf is an Irish whiskey, blended Irish whiskey. Proof is 80.
Surprising.
Age is 4 years.
Okay.
Mash bill is, well, not mash bill, but we have some information about what is blended here. 15% pot still Irish whiskey, and then the remaining was grain column still whiskey. Aged in ex-bourbon casks. Is distilled and made by the Clontarf Whiskey Company, which is a subsidiary of Castle Brands Incorporated. Retail price is about $25. I paid $20 for it, but retail is about $25.
No.
Nope. Passing right up on that.
Yeah.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
No.
Knowing it was an Irish whiskey, I was really hoping for something. I was expecting something delicate and smooth. Like, I was expecting a little bit more shortbread. Shortbread tends to be a very common note for Irish whiskey, and so I was hoping for something a little bit more like that. Some shortbread notes and everything. I think part of it is just the amount of column still grain spirit. I think if it had more pot still spirit, it could do better. I think that's where all the flavor we are getting is coming from. It's not pot still. Probably could use a little more age.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they're having to deal with a lot to get it over here and age it and stuff. So, in the end of the day, it was okay. It wasn't. Well, you really didn't like it.
It wasn't bad. It's just that what we're rating on, I just had to rate low. I mean, overall, when I drink it occasionally, I would not have paid anywhere near what you paid for it. Honestly,
I would maybe pay 20.
Hey, like the sale price.
Yeah. There's absolutely no way I'd buy it for retail though.
I am curious to see how this does against Jameson and Bushmills when that comes time. All right. Well, that being said, I think that's the end of our review. Thank you to all of you for watching. Please hit the thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe if you want to see more from us. Until next time, may the winds of fortune sail you.
may you sail a gentle sea.
May it always be the other guy that says,
This drink's on me.
We should be saying ring the bell too for subscription alerts.